Just a reminder, this talk is intended for educational purposes only. It reflects our opinions and it's based on our best judgment, but no warranty is given or implied as to the accuracy of what is said. Past performance does not guarantee future performance. As you know, no investment or trading advice whatsoever is implied by our commentary, coverage, or charts in this webinar. Probably go about 90 minutes, seems to be what we do. Mario, if you want to go ahead and take it away.
You don't want to talk about the index?
No, not today. I got nothing to say on it.
I keep my notes, right? And I'm always like writing the levels of SPY. It's been months since all I do is like new highs.
Right. Yep.
New highs. What am I gonna write? New highs. That's what it is. Nothing more. So yeah, basically new highs.
Yeah, the last formation we had was like weeks ago.
Weeks ago.
Just pushing,
no formation. Yes, no formation. So let's start with Apple if we want, because that's the one I was looking right here. So still extremely strong stock, of course. On the left top is that's a monthly chart, so you can see pretty clear the move. Then we got the weekly, and is that a doji? We don't know yet. It's just Wednesday, going on to Thursday. So, but there it is. Now, what's interesting is like they usually stop at some time, you know, to take a breather or whatever. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 weeks up. So I start looking for signals. So let's go to the weekly, daily, I'm sorry. So here's the daily. Let me get my annotation tool right here. I'm gonna try not to be too messy today. So, okay. So we got the breakout right here, 270. Here's another breakout. That's what we all love. Breakout to new highs, pretty simple. You don't have to do much, just by the highs, right? Right there, right there. So plenty of opportunity. Now what we're seeing here, you may have heard me talking. Last night I posted in the room, like the formation was interesting. This is an interesting formation, right? We make new highs and we close almost at the lows. I would have loved it if it was like a full bearish engulfing candle, right? But it didn't happen. It's a very strong market. So what we had is that we just put it on the list for today, and it was one of my bear watches, right? I'm not thinking that it's gonna crash too hard, but if I can get, I don't know, anyway from here and until 300, that's what?
That's a good trade.
Yeah, it's not too bad. I mean, it's just 3-4%. We saw it yesterday with ROKU. I mean, these things, when like big momentum stocks, when the market is working, it's simple, right? But when it stops working, they can really drop really hard. And I was having this conversation with someone else yesterday, and they say like the problem that with most people is that when they think that the market is going to turn, they go to the weak stuff, right? Because we tend to do like, oh, this is relatively weak and this is relatively strong. So immediately you will go like, oh, let me see what's down, what's in the downtrend, let me short that. And that's exactly the opposite of what you should be doing. Because what's going to happen is that for some reason, it might be some rotation, right? So guess what? You just sold Apple at 320 bucks. You make 1,000% or whatever you make it over the longer, the time frame that you were holding this. And now you need a place to sit or to put on your trades. And now you see, I don't know, this stock that is not too bad, that is like sitting on a base or whatever. So that's where the money is going to go. And then when we try to short the market through stocks, we're going to go into those stocks. And actually what's going to happen is that those stocks are the ones that are going to be going higher, right? So we're now into a pullback, but the shorts are not working either, right?
Right.
And
that's kind of what we're seeing with the pins,
correct.
Peloton, Shack, right? So when the leaders are kind of weak, people are looking for other names.
And even before that, because we've been seeing that for now over a month since we've been talking here, and we've been pointing into like this is an easy trade. I mean, anybody can do this chart, right? Like, oh, Apple, yeah, Apple's going higher. What do we do with Apple? Buy. What do we do with Apple? Buy. What do we do with Apple? Buy. Remember when the guys were asking me, what do we do with Beyond? And I said, keep shorting, right? We had that conversation here too. What do I do with Beyond? I don't know who exactly what the name was who asked me the question, and I was like, well, all you have to do is just keep shorting, keep shorting, keep shorting. But this is what happens, and that's still right there. That was my alarm. 81.25, 84. That's when he gets like, here's the 81.25. Here he sees the 81. That was the first long. And then I saw like, wow, now there's momentum. There's something going on. Guess what? We came back up until here. So it's not, I don't know if they're testing or not testing McDonald's things, or I don't know if they're going to be, now everybody loves it, right? But they used to love it at 240. So what has changed, right? This is, we know this is pretty much BS. Traders. That's what it is.
Right.
I know some of the guys at another desk, they were trading this thing shorting from 240 that day. They caught it. Crazy. But that's basically the asymmetrical things that you want to be doing. So you see this expansion and you say, you know what? This is not Apple. This is not like, you know, valuations and everything. I don't do that much about it. I don't really care, because the chart eventually is going to show us that what is that we need to do. So in here, you should have no doubt. You're shorting, you're shorting, you're shorting, you're shorting. Now what's up? Oh, here it is something. Okay, let's go the other way. Now you back in here? You kidding me? I'm done. I haven't traded in the last 2 days. I'm like, I don't want the last part. I call 122 as a target, right? From 80 something. I'm done. I don't want to touch it anymore. Why? It's got to be something else, right? Pins. So we always find in this stuff, right? So we cannot get into those highly speculative unless they're doing exactly what we need to do. So going back to the conversation, it's like we have the SPY, and we may think that things may be getting a little bit tougher. And I know, because yesterday we were having some troubles. If we go into the intraday chart for yesterday, we can see it. Let me maximize the sell right here. So we made a new high, and guess what? This is basic trend analysis. So we have a new high, and now we have a lower high. It's not a lower high. Now this is a formation, and then guess what? We just closed right here. I heard the after hours, we may be gapping up again, right? But this is something to take into account, right? It's not the clear path that we've been dealing with. If we get into this zone and we start trading sideways, and you continue to buy new highs the whole day, guess what's going to happen to you? You're going to lose money. That's likely what's going to happen, right? So be flexible, read the chart, make sure you understand what is it that you're trading. It's not just, I mean, it's not simple as just buying highs or shorting the lows. It's got to be a method to the madness. So Apple, that's all I'm looking for. I go to Apple right here. It's not a big, amazing trade, but we saw the 312. I think I posted in the room on the 313, 313.70. I was willing to go short, very aggressive. We just make a lower high right here, lower high intraday. We couldn't break it. You short, boom, you close. You can take profits into the low, new lows. Here's the base right here. That's where we bounce, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. Yeah, we go here 310. Guess what? 306. Next, 300, and that can take a couple days, and that'll be a good trade, decent trade. So for Apple, that's all I'm looking for. I'll be looking at 309, of course, the low of the day, 310, and then to the upside, I'll be bailing out on my short at 314, plain and simple. So we got 314 to the up under 310.
Got it.
Those that want to get in short one of the strongest stocks ever. So Bear in mind, like the same that I posted yesterday for pins. Know exactly what is it you're doing. You cannot have second thoughts. So 314, 10, you're out. You know, don't put more. Oh, let me average, let me average up, or whatever, because you're gonna get killed. That thing can go 400, upgrade or whatever, and that's what happens. So there goes Apple. Let's look into something more interesting, like a Roku probably. And here's what I'm dealing with Roku, right? So we have the weekly, the monthly right here, and we have this bearish formation that we got the 100, we got the 100 to 150 bounce. I'm sticking to this. I'm bull over 150, right? So I'm not looking to get long yet. I'm gonna show you now the weekly chart, and this is what I'm seeing, right? Volume profile for those of you guys that are new or to what I do. Some tools. This is not magic. This is just some tool. It tells me there's a lot of volume done right here, and guess what? That's exactly what we're dealing. So 140 is a good reference point for me, right? And if you see, we got tails, 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 stopping tails, stepping tails, and this is what we're dealing right here. I have a red line right there. That's on my platform. I think that's 126. I show you right now exactly what it is. This is 126 level, right? So the way I'm approaching this is I'm betting on a return to value right here. Value is this blue zone in here, and if we get there, I can get really piggish back to the 100. That'll be the ultimate target, right? Right. Of course, we're gonna have something in the 118, 119, but I hope if you play it correctly, by that time we get to 119, you're already in the money. Or intraday trading, so it's no big deal. So let's go to shorter time frame. I think I don't need to do this. I think you can do it like that. So yeah, there we go. So here's the daily, and this may look like something you guys like to trade or not, but that's what it is, right? We got two good rejections of 137, right? But you see the bodies are stopping at 134. So I got 134, 133.50, 134. That's like my go-to place, right? I don't want to bet that because the 137 is a little bit up there, and the 140, of course, will be like now I'm in a range. This is what I mean. This is what I mean to say. So I may not be clear. So when I'm talking about those levels, is I got it right here, and I got it right here. So the moment I start going into the higher part, into 137. I'm more cautious. But now when I see that this held, I'm more aggressive going under 134, 134. The thing I'm betting on is that 127 breaks, and we can see 114 easily, and then the 100. So Roku.
Yeah. So guys, have some alarm set on that 127 in case that thing goes.
And 149, because over 150 we got something. Like now we know that it was just a pause, right?
Right.
I won't be too aggressive at that point. I'll be like 150, 170 will be my next target, and you can see it right there. I already have my my alarm right there, so it's pretty clear where I'm going. Sorry, that last one didn't want to do it. So here's the alarms. You can see them right there. So that's how it goes. It's a tough trade. That's a disclosure that we must make for everybody, because Roku is a tough trade, right?
Oh yeah.
You gotta nail it like where it is, because otherwise, here's the 137. I think Kyle called it perfectly, 137. And then today we didn't even make it to 137. I was working with 134, if I'm not mistaken. So here's where I was. I was waiting for this, and then we shorted, a couple shorts, and that was it. I didn't trade it today. I shorted yesterday, but 132 held. So not big winners, but what I'm betting is on a move towards the 128. Okay. So that's the plan for Roku. If you like to play Roku, that's how I would do it. Not necessarily what you need to do.
Now this thing is kind of on light volume right now, right?
It is light volume, yes. It's been dried out. Remember, I used to joke all the time about the internet, the Instagram model. This is the Instagram favorite.
Right.
Everybody was trading, the volumes were crazy. Now it dries up, which is pretty much what we traders do, right? We move into whatever's moving, we deal with it, get the money. Now it's not trading that well. Some people will get stuck into that and continue trying to milk it when there's no volume. So that's where you gotta move, right? You gotta move, you find something else easier. The easier money was made in Beyond to the long side. We did it. The easier money was done in CJC, and then you move and we just continue.
Right.
That's what we do this. I mean, you gotta put the time. Basically, this is the research. This is what you gotta do. So for Roku, that's the plan we have. I also have Facebook yesterday. It was doing something similar to Apple. Big difference is today, I think. Look at the difference. We go to the Apple chart, and Apple took the lows from prior day and from 2 days ago too, at least momentarily. Facebook holding pretty nice. So for Facebook, I want to see 228.44 for momentum trade, plain and simple. We're not doing anything fancy here. This is just bullish market, buy the highs. So this is a good opportunity if we get the 222.50. So Facebook is just momentum. I call that. So Facebook is just Momo over 222.50, and that's it. That's pretty simple analysis. I think what else can we say? Uptrend, monthly uptrend, Facebook weekly uptrend, daily uptrend, 60. Here it is. This might be interesting. Look what it's doing, and that's what I'm willing to go momentum into this one, right? Now what we have is we have a clear entry right there, 222, right?
Right. Yep.
Try to make a low here, and this is going to be awesome just to show the difference between the two that I called. And here's the Apple. That's the difference, and it's a big difference, right? One's holding, the other one didn't. So Facebook, if I want to do momentum, probably I'll go with Facebook. That'll be one. Alarms 222. Let's do it right now because I don't want to miss it. 222.33, and it's going to be an intraday alert. So guys, keep me posted if you see it going. Then we have another one that we talk about. I think it was in the last seminar, the Visa. We have a topic. We were supposed to be long over 187.50. I don't think anybody took it. I was on vacation. So here's the trade.
Wow.
187.50. You guys that are members of the room, you can go to the topic, to the think tank. There it is. That's the entry. So we can buy 187 all the time. Actually, it just triggers like this pullback is viable right there because now we're holding support and off to the races, right? Pretty decent move. Now that's a story. I think they have a story. They also bought some Finbiz company, Plaid, I think it is.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, new billionaires actually. So the Plaid guys made it really well, but that's what it is. So Visa, momentum, I don't know. You chasing it? I don't know. But I just bring it to the attention because that's in the topic. Sometimes we forget where to look for ideas. Ideas I just posted over there. The other one is Uber. Uber was posted in the topics at $27, $28 for a target one of 30.31. So we reached that one. Now what we're dealing is a different story right now. So let's go and see. Here's the monthly, right? And the reason why target one was 30, it's simply because we have this massive volume right here. That red line, that's all the volume right here. You see the volume? So when we were buying the 27 over 27, 28, what we were betting was that this was the low and it was a higher low, right? So we just played like simple momentum towards volume. That's a reversion to the mean, right? What we're dealing right now is a different formation. Now we have the base. Now what we're betting is how far can this one go? If we clear 35, and that's why it's on our radar, 36, probably 40. I like to think it's 40, right? So let's go to the shorter time frame and see what, here it is. And that's my line. That's my 35. That's what we're waiting for. This is a bullish formation so far, and we got a lot of things to clear right here. So if you want to make it safer, we shouldn't be doing 35 just yet, but probably 35.30 for, I'm going to write that down, 35.30 for a swing, right? After that, I'll say 38, 39 bucks should be the target. Again, guys, this is not intraday. When you see intra to swing, that means that I'm willing to take, that I like the formation intraday, that I got a really good price intraday, and that I have enough move intraday so that I can take some off the table and keep the rest as a swing, right? So this is daily, and that's what we're seeing. I like the formation.
Yeah, that looks good.
I like the formation on the 60, and that's the 15. Of course, look at the ceiling right there, 35.15. And you say like, oh, it doesn't work. This is crazy. It gets rejected. Of course. I mean, you're dealing with higher time frames. You're trying to break out of this. All of this volume done in here, right? So now we're on the top of the value zone. Value zone is the yellow part. So it's 37.7, 25.42. So now we're buying pretty much the top. So we got to be careful with that, but there's potential. Otherwise, we won't be even looking at that. So pretty simple trade. Over 35.30, I'll be bullish on Netflix. I'm sorry, on Nexcom Uber. What I don't want to see it is losing probably, I'll say 34. I think we were trading 34, 35, right? That's a safe range for that. 34, 35. Okay.
Got it.
So that's the Uber, and why not? I just mentioned it. So Netflix, here's the thing. We're looking at 338, no, 337, 344. That was the range for today. I know it was 344. I think the low is, God, my memory. Gotta take more pills for the memory.
337.
Yeah, 334. Yeah, this is the level. I had it right there. 334, 334, 335. Okay. Same. Here's for those of you that have been doing the research with us, we've been talking about this for a long time. So those are the levels we were playing. This is the value zone again, guys. We have the most volume in here. So what we're doing is a reversion to this zone right here, 358. This is the time when Disney and everybody was taking them out of business, and DVDs rentals were going to stop and everything was going to go down because Apple TV and all that stuff, right? But here's the chart. Chart told us, no, here's where I like it. Started making these moves. Now we got the pullback. Some of us got this one, I hope, and then we got the pullback again. So it's pretty clear for me. Like big move, pullback, big move, pullback. Now we're in trouble right here. Why? Because we're so close to what I consider to be the level, which is 350, 360. I'm willing to take a shot of that intraday. Simple. That's all I want to do. No, I don't want to sink with for 10 points on a $340 stock.
All right. Yep. Okay.
I mean, you're trying to swing for 3%. This is a great case for what I like to do as intra to swings, right? Like if I go 344, 345, and it closes 10 points higher, I'll keep some just in case. But this is basically what we're doing. I traded today long. I posted in the room. I think I get 337, and I bail out at 341, 342. Then it hit 344, and I thought it was gonna go, but it didn't. And thank God I didn't buy it because that would have been a stop. So 344 rejected. So I got alarms. Let's put it right here. 338.48, 333, 343.80. A little bit ahead of 344. I really want to see it. Actually, I'm going to bring this up to 345. I'm using these new lines that now you're going to see, the green ones and the red ones, for momentum stocks, right? So it might be something that you guys want to consider. Like if I have a green line, I know immediately, because sometimes what happens beyond, we weren't traded for a month. I have an alarm. I didn't know exactly what is it that I needed to do. I got the alarm. I put the chart. I don't know what's going on. All I see is like it's huge in the day. How do you know it's a long-term, short-term idea?
Right.
Well, this is the way I do it. I said I cannot miss those. I was lucky enough that I have a auto filler, so I got in with a couple contracts. That was it. But that was the first time, and I was like, okay, I want it. So what I'm doing is like I'm putting these green lines now. So even if you call something that I haven't looked in a month, and I do it, and I'm close to a green line, now I'm like, yeah, guys, this is the real deal. And then I go to the monthly, weekly, whatever. But sometimes we don't have the time intraday, or we just lazy, and we just like, yeah, let's go, or it's extended. I don't want to buy, it's extended. Well, just miss a great trade. So those are the green lines that I'm using right now. So those are like momentum. That means I'm going, if we go 344, I'm going pure momentum, and that's a momentum trade. That's how I know. So you can see it here. Same with ROKU. You see where's the momentum trade for ROKU, right? Maybe it just goes 142, and a month from now it goes under 126. That day I'm gonna short because I got the red line right there, and I'm not moving it, right? Okay, so we were in Netflix, and that's basically a Momo watch for me. To the short side, I don't have a short case for that one. Then we got the Tesla. I'm not trading Tesla since 384, I think it was last year. Yep. But that paid us very well, so I'm happy with that. Now it got into the point where I didn't feel like chasing, and I wasn't here during this pullback, right? Could have been probably one entry, and then I don't know what to do with that, to be quite honest. I know you can make a whole bunch of money if you're reversing to the trend, but that's 18 points right there. But that's not my thing. That's not my strategy. My strategy was, as we clearly discussed it, my strategy was right there, and I want to go long to new highs, right? Probably right here. If right here, like for a B trade, right here, I don't know what to do. So Tesla for now, off my radar. Until we get to 440. We get 440, let me know. You got anything in particular we want to see?
I'm just scalping this one if the setup is there.
Oh,
like
you've been trading. Yeah, you've been trading Tesla. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, like with the big candle through 500, it gave a clean intraday right there. But other than that, it's been tough. I mean, it's messy, and you don't want to get caught on the wrong side of that thing.
No.
Nope.
No. Oh, the 500. Well, that's you bring a great point for the new guys. I mean, if I happen to be watching Tesla this day, that's an absolute long.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, the intraday setup is like perfect right there.
That's a 505. I mean, you gotta take it, right? And then look at this thing there. Look, it's just perfect, right? Now, this is an intra to play for me, intra to swing for me. If I'm buying 495 and I'm up 10 points in a day, keep some. Look what they did. 545, amazing. So now this is what I'm talking about. Like, and that's personal, right? Some people like it. I don't. When I start seeing this, I'm like, yeah, off my list. And then I come right here now today. Well, pretty good. That's pretty
Right.
similar to what Apple is doing, actually. You see, like if you have 535 as your resistance, you could have shorted like even here 525, but not my cup of tea. But yeah, a perfect intraday setup, you can trade pretty much anything you want. No question about it. So yes, what we're trying to do here is like getting into the big
Big
targets.
targets.
Yes,
Yep.
trying to find whatever. I think Twitter is getting interesting. Here it is. So this one could be one of those. I'm gonna call them late bloomers, right? The late bloomers into the bull market. So guess what we're doing right here. So basically, we have all this massive volume right here. Um, that massive volume 32.65, and we got value up until 37, and we got the 27. So I'm willing to take a shot 34 over 34 for a 10% move potentially, right?
Okay.
Now what we need is, let's go to the shorter time frames and see if something's setting up. There's my line, and that line should be green actually, because I need to make sure that I take it. So there you go, and that's the 34. Here's for the swing. We can see 36 even, because I was thinking 37, but I think 36.60 is close
Is that your
enough.
200?
That's my 200. Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. And you see we already over the gap, so we're into the
Right.
gap fill territory. So that's another plus. I don't particularly consider that that's something, but like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. A lot of people will be like, oh, it's got to close the
Definitely.
gap. Okay, so yeah, let's close the gap. I don't mind. All I have to do is buy a 34. So let's watch Twitter over. Oh, it almost hit today. They have that nasty bar. So don't read too much into that tail today, because I think it was just a blip right there. That was nothing. You see?
Right.
So that's why this one is at 33.50. Because I don't think this was, I mean, this is not significant for me. Why? Because there's no volume, not enough volume to justify that move. So I'm willing to take probably 3.50 at 34, but that's the way I trade. So for Twitter is 3.50 alarm, 34 swing, 10% target. Okay.
Got it.
And also I'll put a note right here that is in a gap fill territory. That's important for what I say, right? Like self-fulfilling prophecy. People love to see those. So
Yeah.
gotta close the gap. Okay, cool. Let's have him. So that's Twitter. Tesla. This is the power of the 200 MA. We totally missed that one. I posted the day that we broke, but I was not on the desk. So basically, I totally missed the trade. Look what happens. This is another strategy that you can guys start looking at. Like when you have this type of formation, like bullish formation into a 200 MA flat, the day we take it, boom, and it just went. Pretty good day for McDonald's. And now we totally missed it. I think we should have been on top of this one yesterday too. Yeah, there it is. Pull back, off to the races. So let's go to higher time frame. Let's see if we can find a trade on McDonald's. Let me go to the weekly. Oh, looks beautiful. It's just I don't feel like chasing right here.
Right.
Yeah, we're late. We're late. Very late. The hourly can be good for a momentum trade, but bear in mind that you may find, yeah, there's a lot of, I mean, there's a lot going on in here. So anyways, 212, 214. You're going to see exactly this, what happens in here with, let me show you an example of that one. NVIDIA. Remember NVIDIA? If you don't remember, I'm going to show you guys. Remember we're talking about NVIDIA down here? And that's what I mean when you have a case, solid strategy to play these kind of things, right? We said basically what we're gonna go is we're gonna close the alligator mouth or whatever. I don't know what I came up with that day, but this is what we were doing. That was it, right?
Yep.
Right? And it's plain and simple. You got a whole volume right here, and then have volume right here. Guess what? This is accumulation, and this is where they distributed. Why they distributed right here? Well, because it went down straight all the way from 240 to 124. So that's a 50% move, right? It's no joke. So this is solid. So we have it. Then they decided that 124 was a good volume, whatever. They scalped it, brought it down. This is a nice base. You start here, right? Now, when we see this formation, right, we have all this volume right here. Now we pay attention. And I think we milk it somewhat, not to the extent that I wanted to, but 245 is a must watch, weekly, monthly profile. That's where we are, right? Guess where my next move for NVIDIA is. So for this one, we can have a plan, actually. I like it. So I'll be looking at
over 252, right? That's what we've been talking about.
Exactly, 252, 254 to be like safe. I think is, yeah, right there. So I'm out of the value zone, but remember, now we're out of the value zone. What it means is like pretty much everybody has a better price than us. That's what it means. Technically, when you're buying right here, pretty much everybody in the world has a better price, base price for NVIDIA than you, right? So the moment it starts coming down, you're the first loser, basically, right?
Right.
Makes sense. And then what we have is how aggressive do you gonna go against this move? So the 230 will be like the easy one, right? Once we get to 230, we start like people will start thinking, okay, my God, probably they're gonna bring it down to 200, so I'd rather get out. But that's what I will be looking. So for NVIDIA, we got the 254 and I got the 230 range. And we're talking, this is a huge range. This is a weekly range, right? Now let's go to the daily. Let's see what happens. So this one, we nailed it pretty good. Should I make more money on this? Seriously. Oh, I don't do that. Yeah, right here. So guess what? 253. That's $1. That's a $250 stock. So that's like we didn't hit it by 0.5%, right? So don't read too much into it. So what I want to see is probably a change in trend right here. So 230, oh, that's the same level we have. Yeah.
Perfect.
Yep, 230. This is the hourly can give us like 242. If you're really aggressive, you can play 242, 232, I think. But for sure, guys, we gotta have alarms at 234, 232, 230, and on and on and on and on. Okay, 254 we know, right? We know exactly what we're doing. So we're going momentum long, and with the last guys to the party, but we don't care because supposedly this is gonna be like a $300 stock or $400 stock, so it doesn't matter where you buy it, right? But make sure that we buy them with momentum, big volume day, and that we clear the levels. So we got NVIDIA. How are we doing on time? Too slow?
Looks good.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. Target. Oh, targets. That was today. That was the news today. We got
Right.
down exactly to 115. So that's the whole. We talk about the levels today, guys. Just do the homework, and that's the 115, right? And then we have this little level right here, which is I think is like 119. In the 119, 118, 119. So I'll be looking at that too. I expect that target's not going to stay there for long. So either or, okay? 115 to the short, 119, go gap fill 122. But I tend to think that if the news were that bad and the market wasn't that strong, so we can see 115. 113.15 was today's low pre-market. So if you're shorting 115, so TGT, in case you want to do it under 115, you gotta target one. That's the easy one, the 113, and then the tough one is like 110, 105. Okay. Over 119, play it like you normally play those type of plays, because I don't play them. Basically, for me, there's something up with that one. The big move was to the downside. The volume was to the downside. So I'd rather be short or sideways than anything else. If we go over 120, good luck with you. I mean, I don't care. I don't want those points, right? I don't want those points. This is where the short was today. 117, 118 to 115. That was target one, basically. We never broke. I thought we were going to break today, but probably tomorrow.
You're in that today, right? You're
yes.
Messing with that thing? Okay.
Yeah. It wasn't that horrible, to be quite honest. It wasn't that horrible. When you look at the 5-minute chart, look at this. Beautiful.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
117. Stop right here, all the way to 115 to trade one, and then the second one, and the next one didn't break. So it wasn't that bad. Actually, you can get into messier charts, and that's a good lesson, because sometimes we see like, oh, this stock is down like 20%. I don't want to mess with that. And this one is like not. So you think that one's going to be cleaner than the other one. Guess what? This was if you ask me, this is clean for me. The chart, after we make the lower high, I mean, it's clean move.
Yeah, that looks good.
3 points, not bad. So, yep. So that was it. That was target. So I keep it. We were thinking that there was going to be a sympathy play with Walmart. I'm sorry, with WMTE. Look at the rounding top in Walmart. Let's see it. That's interesting, actually. Oh my God, sorry. This is quite interesting. Oh, because we didn't do the meeting last month.
Right.
Look at the volume right here. And basically, now what we're dealing with this pivot right here. That's interesting. We should look 114. I know one of the guys was looking at Walmart. So we can take 114, which is not too far. Actually, we broke through at pre-market. That could be interesting for a 10% move. Because I'll think we can go. Where's my thing? Okay, right here. Why not? So Walmart. Hey, just in case the market decides to give us a pullback, right? This could be something to look for.
Yeah.
And that's the point we were trying to make when we started the conversation. It's like you don't want to go into whatever it's like down 80% for the day. You want to go into something that people will say, you know what, I'm going to protect my profit. So here it is. We get in a topping tail on the monthly chart, and that was November. And now it looks like we may pull back. Yep, I like it. There's some questions in the room, Kyle, because I don't.
I see. It's for Ed's asking about home builders and RAD, RAD.
Rad. I haven't traded Rad in a long time. Rad. Okay. Well, look at Rad. So if we were to buy it, 950. So we're a little bit far from there. Let's go to the next one. That was the entry, probably 950 around here, 950. So we got 2 weeks, and now we're pulling back. And this is what happens most of the times. You see, we're in the value zone. So basically, we overshoot, trap some people to the long side. It's a different story this time. Now we're back in. We're in the middle of nowhere. If you see it at $9 or $8, I'll buy it. Now, if you see it breaking again with strength, but it has to show you strength. Now let's go see the daily. Yeah, that was probably some news. Absolutely news. Absolutely news. This is the first day. That's the entry. Look at the volume, increase volume, double the volume. Next, news. We chase it. We did this with marijuana stocks this week. We did it with Beyond. This is what happens. Tops. And now I don't want to deal with it. I don't know how you trade that, but like for the longer term, I already told you, like 10, 9, 10, I'll probably buy it. Or where you're a momentum player, you know what to do exactly. So buy the highs, ride it, and drop it whatever starts going higher. But that's not like my top pick, 1345. Yep. Plus the price, I don't like it that much. Right? It's just this drop. Like if we're thinking buy, like if we're thinking pullback to continue going higher, you don't want a stock to crash that hard, right? It's a lot of people.
The whole move.
There's a lot of people losing money. Like, yeah, like 50% we drop. So basically, you're gonna find resistance at every single place. You know, the guy that bought at 14, when he gets to 14, he's gonna bail out. Say, you know what, break even. 15, same story. The guy at 17, he's like, oh my God, I'm finally up to break even. Let me get out. So you're dealing with all of this selling, right? A lot of this selling. Like there's a lot of resistance on top of that. But you never know. There's some other news and it goes. So that was rad. And I think the for the home builders is Lennar probably what you're asking. Lennar looks great. Yep. Lennar looks good on the weekly. I like that formation actually. Yes.
Nice. Yeah.
Yes, very good.
62?
62.74. So basically over today's high. LEN over 63. I usually go to Lennar because I think that's the one with the most following. Actually, I only know Lennar and Toll Brothers. So, but I like the chart. Oh, look at Toll. It's good too, but it's a little extended already. But Lennar looks good. Volume a little light, 97%. So you want to see, however, the trend today was like so clear. So I wasn't expecting that much of a volume on a day that it moves so cleanly. So let's see if we get some volume tomorrow and take it for a pop. Even 60, I'll be willing to let it breathe to 62. Let me see something. Yeah, problem is that it can go down to 60. If it's gonna breathe, it's gonna go 60. I'll probably do just momentum, pure momentum, 63.10, stop 62.80. That's it. It either goes or it doesn't. You in or you take a small stop. So yeah, that was a good pick. Lennar, add it to the list. Absolutely. What else we got, guys?
How about the pins or the shack?
The pins. Pins. That's a pretty good one too. I like it. Look at that. Great find, Kyle. Absolutely. So this is what we have. We saw it in NVIDIA, right? Let's see. We're getting good training here. We saw it in NVIDIA already, right?
Right. Yeah.
So,
your alligator mouth.
yeah. So my target was 24, 25. On a $21 stock, that's 20% more, right? So we just need to size it and not get carried away. But so that's the weekly, and that's what I'm dealing with right now. We're also of note on gap fill territory. So 21.24, I don't want it if we drop to 21.24. I'm out, right? If we drop 21.24, I'd rather pick it up at 19 bucks, right? And try again for a second ride. But I don't want to be trying to pick 21.24. I don't think 21.24 is just going to hold just because, right? It may be intraday, like a little bit. Like I think yesterday we held 121.24. That was a pullback during midday. I think it was. Let me see if I remember correctly. Actually, that's where you picked it, right? Oh
yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No,
Right.
this was into the close.
I think my play was over 21.
Over 21. Right here,
Right.
we entered right here. Boom, boom. Target 122. Here's when it got really interesting. And I posted that I was gonna go long because of this, right? And you say, why was he going long? Well, 21.24 was the level on a daily, right? And we just closed right there yesterday. So I was like, I'm willing to bet that 21.24 is going to be a good level. If it breaks 10 cents, I'm out, right? Today, I dump it into the open, and that's it. I'm waiting right here,
Nice.
right? So the green line is the 22.16, which shouldn't be there. Should move it because the green line for momentum should be over 23 now.
Got it.
I'm going to do my homework right now. And now we got to remember, especially me, that this is a $20 stock. So when I see it up $1, it's a lot of money. So I got to take it out. Because we trade Netflix and everything. So when I see $1, it's like, oh, it's nothing. But yeah, on this stock, it's a lot. Yeah, it is a lot. So 21.24, 21.24 out. That's my stop. And that's how we'll play it. If we get under that, no big deal. We wait. We see if we're going to stop at 20, 2016, 19 bucks. I don't care, right? And then we try again. Plain and simple. So, yep, good thing. Absolutely great trade on pins. And the other one was
Shaq.
Shaq is going to be different. I know. Yeah, look at that. Because Shaq is coming from a different place. Look at pins. Pins lost 50% of this volume. Remember NVIDIA, 36 to 18. We have a 2-3 month consolidation. Now we're going trying to get to 26 and see what's up. I don't think it's out of the woods just yet. Now for Shaq, we have a drop of 50%, call it 40%, 45%. But now that is it was in an uptrend basically, and we just dropped so hard, and we only have, oh no, hold on, I don't know what I'm talking about now, because that's since October, so we have a long time. Let me see, it's just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1 month, 2 months, little light, and it went to my target basically, right? See my value zone. It went from 59, and that would be target one for me, 69.70.
Okay.
Right. That was like target one. If you don't see it, you can come. And there's no magic in this, guys. This is just if it's there, it's because of this. I mean, anybody can see it, right? Those levels, the 70. That's an important level for the stock. So, and the other one is the base. So we make a base right here at 69. I keep losing my. So there we go. So can we break out of that? Probably we can go 75,
Right. Yep. Okay.
74, but then my entry is going to be 72. So I'm not looking at even 5%. Tough, tough. I'll keep it. I mean, like if it becomes something like they're gonna open a Shake Shack instead of every McDonald's, it may run, right? So yeah, and definitely when we look at the bullish, I mean at the chart today, it looks like we couldn't break. We couldn't break the. Wow.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Isn't that something?
It's like down to the cent, huh?
Down to the cent. And I think I gotta stop today on this one. Yeah, I try to buy. No, I posted I posted launch
Oh, the pullback to
time
71, I think.
over 71. It never
Right.
triggered. Yeah. Gotta check my records, but I think I saved myself right there. We didn't break 71, and sometimes we gotta be very specific on those particulars, because like when we see look at the trade right here, 7107. I think I gotta stop. I got stopped right there. Yeah, I bought 7103 and I killed it at 7050. I lost that trade right here. I was a loss. Yep. But I wasn't aware that we were at basically resistance right here.
Right.
So that was my mistake. That was my bad. Didn't do my homework. Just jump into it. So we all make mistakes and we pay for them. So
yeah.
Shaq. So that's Shaq. Didn't work today. What else? You guys like AMD? I know. I don't like that stock. Amazing run up there. Yeah, MU. We've been watching MU. MU, we have 5850. It has not been able to clear it. And
yeah, we've been watching that for like a week, 2 weeks now.
Yeah, because this formation is actually pretty cool. I mean, like we got from value to the top of the zone, and now we're consolidating right there, and it looked like we were gonna go higher, right? But like something in there, like 5840, 5850, and I try and buy a couple days. I think I did a couple trades off support, and they worked. But when the market starts changing, you're gonna take a lot of stops if you buy support, right? So probably you've seen me buying support a lot, but we were in an extremely bullish market, so that really changed. So you have to know when your strategies really work. Like I was buying 5650 like 3 or 4 times, right? It worked here, it worked here, it worked here, it worked here. Today it didn't work. I think somebody was monitoring that stock for me, and I say, I don't think this is the right environment. I don't feel like buying support today. And thank God, because look, one of the traders, he was monitoring 5650 with me, 5650, 5850. Look what he was doing. Boom, boom,
Yeah,
boom.
very nice.
Yesterday was amazing. He got it, I didn't. Boom, amazing. So today he called it 5650. I say like, no, I don't feel like buying today. Support. The market, I'm not feeling it. Boom, now down. So that's where you have to use a little bit of your knowledge and experience to know exactly when the market is changing and adjust your strategies. Not all of them will work all the time. That doesn't mean you're a bad trader. That doesn't mean you don't know what you're doing. It's just you fail to notice that the market is changing somehow. So what I wanted with MU, and the reason why we have it, is quite simple. We have this bullish formation, and then we have this pullback, and I was waiting for it to explode. So I say, okay, one more day. No, and now we're here.
Yeah.
So every time we go lower and lower, it just the pattern deteriorates. So probably I'll be looking at 53. So 56, 53, And if we go over 58.50, well, we go long. But for now, I think it's I think it's I think it's even better, a better trade under 56 to 53. I'm gonna write it down actually. In that case, I only be bullish over 58.50, or if we find like a really good bottom at 53 with a nice market environment. So that's the story with MU and Starbucks. I can't believe I'm making money in Starbucks. that's and it's beautiful. Look at the chart.
Nice monthly.
Nice
Wow.
monthly. The monthly is great. The weekly is really good. I know we have the idea in the topics. I think you
Yes.
posted, right? So what
Yes.
we were playing was this, right? But it was hard. It was hard to hang
Oh
into
yeah.
that. It's not an easy trade. I know it looks easy afterwards. You say like, "Wow, this is perfect." No, it was not. It
No,
was
that
not.
initial break shook me out twice.
Yep, yeah. That happened with me with Visa too. I tried to buy it 2 times, and then the next one was it. But then you're already doubting, like, wow, is this gonna work? So there it is. It has done nothing as far as I'm concerned, because I think we entered right here Monday, right?
Right.
Like a 90.50, 90.60. So yeah, 92. Everybody was happy. It's breaking 92. No, it's not. No, it's not.
1 cent.
So yeah, it's not. It's not. It's not
That's the
snap.
break we need though for the
That's
next leg.
92, and I'm gonna raise it actually right here, 92.30, and then I start yelling like, "Oh my God, momentum!" Yep, it's right there. So for if you're managing, if you still have the Starbucks, I'm not sure I have it. I think I got shaken out today. Let me see. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. Yeah, I probably need
I'm
to
in
get
there.
back in. Yeah, because I think I got shaken out in the 92, 90, 91.70. Yeah, yep, yeah. I saw the market falling, and I'm like, wow, Starbucks gonna go back to 90. I'll buy it again. So that's the thing, right? So that's how I will play it. And then, oh my God, I just missed it. We were talking. Oh, like this cannot happen, guys. My God, what does this thing do? Look at the break right here. It was 18.20. I had it wrong. I had it 18.
Yeah, at
Anyways,
1820.
yep, I had it wrong. 1804. So I was trying to buy it yesterday. I took a couple stops or make 10 cents on that one. And then finally, the day that we don't look at it, that's the day that we have the easy move. 1852 on 52 cents on an $18 stock. That's what, 3-4% underlying. It's a good trade. It's like 9 points in Apple. Yep.
I think this thing could give a bigger leg if it really breaks that 18 too. Because bring up the weekly.
You mean the
That's
1850? Yeah, 1820, 1850. Yes.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's just
that's
so
why.
boring to look at it because it doesn't move. Like I was checking it yesterday, and it was going like
Yeah.
1794 to 1801, like 7-cent moves. And I was like, okay, it's gonna go. Okay, it's gonna go. Oh
Nope.
no, 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 no. Oh, it's gonna go. I was like, you know what? I exited right here. I was like, yeah, I'm not dealing with this. I don't have time for that. Then today, I totally drop it. I think thinking Investner got it right here.
Yeah.
He was on top of it. 1810, boom. That's one of those that I wish I had the. I usually put auto orders for these small ones that I don't want to hear, that I don't want to watch all the time. So I get like automatic in, and then next thing I know, I just heard an alarm, like long. I'm like, oh, what do I buy? Oh, I bought. Okay, but that's fine. You cannot lose a lot of money if you size it correctly.
Right.
So, but I didn't today, so that cost me money. So no crying in here, no cry baby. So, but I'll keep an eye on that one because of the weekly. I like the weekly, and I
Right.
really like the monthly. So Snap it is, and we got Snap and we got Pins, right? So Snap too. Oh, actually, we got Snap, Twitter, and Pins. Interesting. The whole sector. Okay. Amazon, I know the guys were, some of the guys were like trying to get that last leg on Amazon. It's a tough one. I'm going to refer back to the weekly chart. And I'm still in that big range.
Yep.
So granted, we clear, because we've been doing this now for like good 2-3 months. So we cleared this first range, right?
Yeah, it gave that one move. I think it was like 70 points in a day or something.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's just been like chop.
And here's like chop. So if I see it 1850, 1800, that'll be something very interesting, right? So we got clear levels in this one, 1750, 1850, same levels, I think it is. Now, if it gets suddenly very strong, so let's see what could be done. No, I think it's 1850. This is gonna go 1850. We want it, right? That's the day you say.
Yeah.
1801 to 1870. Yeah, 70 points. And then it's just probably this day you make some money. And yeah, not my type of chart. See the hourly, that's the move. Sorry, and it happens in 1 hour. Oh my God.
Yeah.
On top of that.
Open.
Yeah. I'd like to see it 1850, 1840. And then we can have probably a 100-point move range to play with. When's that going to happen? I don't know. So what else we have, guys? We got the Amazon.
Ed's calling for PayX.
Is that pay X like this?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, paychecks. That's a great chart. 88.40, 88.43. Let me see the monthly. Well, monthly should be at highs, right? Not yet. 88.50. That's a momentum entry. 84.27. That was a value entry. So we're a little bit over that. And how's the thing? That thing. This one's a hard trade. I'm just looking at the daily chart. I won't be able to hold into this one, to be quite honest. No way. This is 86 to, oh no. Yeah, but that's 80 cents, and then it goes up another point, and it drop it, and choppy. I don't know. How's the volume on that one? Oh, today was.
It's above average.
Yeah, it's above average. Well, if you really like it, I'll go over 87.90. Yeah, I don't see any trouble with that.
The options are kind of messy on this one.
Yeah, that's the other question, guys. Like, will that be my go-to? Like we talk about today. Yes, talk about that today. Part of what we do in the chat room is to try to put some perspective into things. It's like, I mean, you really want to try and play the open today when you know XYZ is going on. Okay, do it. Do you have an A trade for that? And you say, yes, I have an A trade because I love the short in target. Okay, play it. No, but I feel like today is the day that Uber is going to break out to new highs. That's not an A trade on my book. If it's on your book, I mean, play it. But that's the one thing. So sometimes we just got to like, I find it like kind of, it doesn't make any sense to post like 30 stocks. This is my watch list. Really? How many eyes do you have? I have 3 screens. I got 2 eyes. And I got a team that helps me. And we can barely keep up with 6 stocks at the open or 4. Right? The beauty of that is that with those 3 or 4, we usually make enough. Right? That most of the people are done by 10, 15, right?
Right. Yeah.
So we gotta pick. You know, you cannot go out with all the women. Don't you know? Don't tell this to your girlfriend. But you cannot. You gotta choose one. There's gonna be more beautiful ones, but you gotta choose 1 or 2 or 3, like we do at the open. Maximum 4. But yeah, find a way to prioritize what is that you do, right? So this PayX, this is my A plus. The pattern, I love it. The monthly, I love it. Volume, I saw it. I got the levels. I'm gonna play it. Good, go for it. Don't look at anything else. If it's your A plus, don't look at anything else, right? You should be looking. You were trading today Tesla, right? That was your A plus. That was it. You make your money on that one. Or yesterday. That's it. That's it. So yes, it's a good one. Yes, over 88.50. I won't trade it because of just the pattern, you know, the way it moves. You hear me bitching all the time about AMD, Starbucks, ATVI. I don't like how they trade. That's it.
Right.
Do I buy ATVI? Yeah, because I'm waiting for the thing to break 60. And the reason why I gotta go back, because I still don't understand why I keep staying in this trade, but it's still going up.
Yeah.
Right? I'm like, every time I look at my swing portfolio, I'm like, still long ATVI? Look what it's doing. Now, it's a shitty trade. Every month will give us like one good day to trade it.
Right.
Intraday. Rest of the month, leave it there, let it pay you, and just do that. For those of you that are new, 48, we bought it the first time. We make the easy money. We call it the easy money. We got into some chopping here, and then we finally got the second leg. And now what we're waiting is for, I think it's 70. Yeah, around here. I'll be happy at 68. That's another 10%. So that's what we're waiting for, right? Again, this is one that it breaks 57.50. We gotta
get out. Yeah.
Yes, we gotta, but it's clear. I mean, like,
right.
I don't think a lot of people will have problem knowing when to kill it.
No. Speaking of the gamers, let's look at EA.
Yay. It looks good. 100, right? 110, sorry.
110, yeah.
I don't know if it's the gamers, but look at the chart. And I just came up with the 15. I was about to buy it right here when I heard the alarm 110. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to go. And well, it's down a point now. Is it
right.
over? I don't think so. I still like it. Now, difference with this one and ATVI, I'm just going to put it next to it. Like, we have probably around here, which is 63, which is 59, 63. That's 4 points. That's not even 10%. That's 8%. Let me see EA. $113. Yeah, we got. If we close over 114, I'll be really happy. But I think we might have some resistance on what 113, 114. So I really need a good, solid entry. Like,
I like it up to 115. But I want to see that 110 holding. I don't have an entry in there right now.
Yeah, the 115 right there. Look at the volume. I mean, like, the formation right here.
Yeah, big bearish engulfing.
Bearish engulfing, and that's 115. So probably we're gonna see some. See. Right there, and there was volume right there too. Well, the volume is a little higher, but for me, like, again, guys, 1 point in a 100, that's a 1%. That's noise. So make sure you're not the one buying the highs. Get a good entry, and we can ride it. You know, as long as we get good entry. Now that was a nice formation actually. I really like this one. When we're talking, Kyle. That now what we're seeing is a lot of things come down like 1-2 months and now boom, like that, right?
Right.
That's probably not the best that I want to see, right? When you're coming down, you make a new low, and then you consolidate for some time. Like,
yeah, you build the base, right?
Like 9 months, right? Because that's what it is. I mean, we've been almost a year. Now that's a good base. It should actually that just changed my perspective, right? It should have enough power
Right.
to go past it. But
Well,
bear in
plus,
mind,
go ahead.
yeah.
I was just going to say we're seeing a lot of, bullish analysts, people coming out with top picks for 2020 and these gamers. So, they're the ones that are loading all through this 90, 100, 9-month period here. And now they're releasing their upgrades, things like that, after they've already got their full size positions. So,
well, you know what? You just changed my perspective right now, because now that we see it, because I thought it was like, I was just looking at that like so fast, and I thought it was going to be one of those 2-month bases, and now they're just exploding and they just crash like we're seeing.
right.
But I think this is a 1-year formation, so there's a lot of accumulation. We can see it in the volume chart. I wish we bought it at 98, but we cannot buy it back, so now we got to buy it at 110. So let's find a trade that we can put over 110. We take some off at 115 and we keep the rest for 125. How's that?
Okay. Good.
So 111 to 115 to 125.
Didn't you play this? I had posted it, the initial breakout. I think you had an entry from 100 up to 105 that I had missed, and I was kicking myself for that.
No, but that was December. I wasn't here.
Oh, okay.
If I'm not wrong, let me see. But I think that was nah. Oh, 101. Ugh. That's the thing with the gamers. Look at the chart. I don't like it.
Yeah, it's
horrible.
messy.
It's messy. I mean, this is great right here. Now I think it has potential. I mean, absolutely, as a swing trade. Yeah.
Right.
Swing trade. So I think that's a good. Yeah, I can probably buy some tomorrow. Yep. Now, where will you buy it if it goes down? How much will you give daily. It? Or the weekly? 105, 106?
Yeah, because otherwise I'm thinking it's going to drop back into that whole range. I don't want anything to do with that.
Exactly. Let's call it 105. Under 105, we don't want to. I mean, we just call it off. We say like,
right,
it's going to stay another year consolidating. It needs more time. 105. I like it. Yes, 105. Under 105, no more. But otherwise, just buy 115, 125. I like it. Should update the post on the topics, because this is good. So okay. We got the EA and 824. We got 6 more minutes. What are we missing? Oh, we cover a lot.
Let's take a look at SQ, because I almost bought that one today too. Yeah, clearing the 70, but I was hesitant. The top of that candle, right in the middle of the gap, it stopped like right there, almost down to the cent again. Yeah, see that?
70.80.
Right.
Let's go farther out. We're still here. I mean, we're in a range, and I think we've been talking about that. We're in a range. If we put in the range, that's fine. I want to see it over to 75 for sure.
Okay.
Will that be too late? I don't think so. I know this will be, actually 71. But then it'll be pure momentum, to be quite honest. Yeah. Like you buy it right here, 71, boom, momentum. Actually, let's put a line right there. We should be looking at this. 71. Oh my God, it's already there. After hours.
It did good volume today.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah, 71. Yep, 71. What's the high right here? 71. No, 70.80. You're clear.
Yep. That's where I like it.
It's gotta be momentum. I mean, quite honest. 70, 73, 74. Now, if we go over 75, just skip it because you just clear the hardest part. So SQ over 71 over 70, 71.30, Momo to 74.75 over 75.76, keep 282.
Nice. Okay. This is a good one to keep an eye on.
SQ Chinese. Baba. So
Man, I
Baba.
haven't touched this thing in a while.
No, I haven't even. I totally forgot. I don't even have the. That's what he's doing. Sort of Apple-ish. So yeah,
I
big
hate
run.
that daily.
Well, what's the other one? The Baidu is done, I think.
Yeah.
We have a good run with that one. That's exactly what happens. It's so we got the pullback. We call it right here 120, 127, 130, 145. That's it. 140 was the target, I think. Yeah. Now we're into whatever territory you want to do. I like it at 130 again. If we get to 130, I'll probably think about it again. For now, not even in my screen. And I think the other one I see moving these days, now that you have the SKU, was PayPal. PayPal already broke. Yeah. PayPal's already gone. Look at the monthly. Look at the weekly. Over 112 was the entry. That was that one day. I'm not loving it. I mean, again, if we're going to play momentum on a bullish market, just wait for the market to start going up and buy whatever over highs. And when it starts going up, just close it and take your money and go. That's it. But what was it? Oh, Disney. I was trying to short Disney. I did a couple shorts on that one. I still have a line on that one. Let me double check that. So for Disney, the news continue, right? Disney Plus, like 100 million subscribers, best ever, whatever. So many Emmy or Oscar nominations now. All that you want. The move yesterday was amazing. 142, 146. Yesterday, I think it was the day that we were trying to. I was thinking short, right? But thank God it just went at the open. So I usually don't take those. So now I'm thinking 148 right here, bullish over 148, right? So I'm banking on this being just a pullback to continue higher, right? And that's my entry, 148.
Okay.
Okay. I don't love Disney, but it has these days, right? Out of the blue, have to say. That was not the main idea, I know. I was thinking short. What was I thinking short? Probably coming back in here. That was probably the idea. It's just one day, a couple of days, the whole chart just changes so much. Look at that. Yep. So going back into the range, that could be the other one. So we bullish over 148, and if we break 142.50, who's going to be the daredevil that is going to try to take it for 10 points?
Right.
It's a range, and we don't have that much volume right here. A little bit of 140, and then it's nothing to 132. So I'm gonna write it down just for fun. So Disney, 148, but under 142.50, can we test the low of the range? 133. Disney. Oh, do we got plenty of Porter, I think, for this week, this coming
Yeah.
weeks.
Yeah, definitely. Good stuff. Any questions, guys?
G Pro, AP pot. Marijuana still can go. Pure momentum, nothing else. The 20 was the entry, 21 was the entry, 22 was another entry. Now we're dealing with some support, I mean, resistance to the long side, the 26, the 28, but we gotta wait and see where it dries up. I'd say 26, 28 should be the target. So I won't be chasing too hard over 26. That was actually the top today, right? Yeah.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yeah, it was 26. Reason is pretty fast right here, charts. And yeah, it's about this zone right here, 28. 26. And it could be a little clearer. Here we go. This is what I like, though. This is what I like. It was not, this is the point. This is news driven, right? It's like if you were really big pockets guy trying to accumulate this, you will take your time, right? So you can build like a long base, accumulation. Now you're paying up. It was at 14. Now it's at 26. So you're paying like 100% premium. Why would you do that? There was news, something regulation, something like that. So this is a quick, different type of play than the one that we just showed, say in the gamers, right? So this week we've seen a lot of news, trying to pump it.
Yeah.
Well, probably is real, but still, for me, it's still a downtrend, right? I mean, we broke it, but we're still in the downtrend. Just early uptrend, but so that's what we're looking. I'll play if we get like a really good volume, really good momentum, 26, 28, and then we take it day by day. But I don't see that much of a target. If we go over now this 30, of course the target is 44, right? Assuming these guys actually accumulate. So this is something that we gotta keep on a radar for the longer term. I just don't know if we are out of the woods for now, right? Okay. It's just news and okay. So we keep it, CJC. I got no positions on that one. I had it till yesterday. Okay.
Got it. All right.
So thank you guys. Thanks for the time.
Yeah, thank you.
Help us with the alarms. Help us with the levels. If you see a level posted, then let's make money, okay?
Yeah, sounds good. See you guys in the morning.
Okay, later.
All right, bye.